You are listening to Savage Thoughts Podcast.
Run for your life, lock your door and stay inside. Save yourself.
All right, everybody. Don't get too excited. It's just Rusty sitting here in his garage all by himself. Just a quick little update. Keep everybody informed of what's going on. Joe's not here. Nobody is. Of course, you know that I already fucking said him by myself. So let's just repeat things over and over. Why not? Just figured I'd throw this up, update everyone on what's going on, kind of maybe what's planned, what to look forward to, and yeah, 'cause I know people have been asking if we're going to have another way to listen other than YouTube. We've had Savages asking if they could be guests, and yeah, I'm going to get to all that here, so turn the fucking light on quick. Real professional. So, I guess this is going to be kind of a short deal. It ain't going to be 2 hours long like the fucking podcast, which will be the first thing we work on is narrowing down the timeline a little bit. If it's going to be 2 hours long, it can't be senseless. It's got to be something that's going to be listenable. Aaron was here. He did a great job, of course. He took over, which we all expected, and that's fine. We have no idea what the hell we're doing, so to have him here for the first show we did, sit down, help kick it off, it was pretty cool. Hopefully we get our shit together, we get things polished up, and we can have him back, and it'll be a more enjoyable show. He can kind of inform everyone of progress we've made from a professional broadcaster point of view. So, some things being worked on. I have figured out how to take live phone calls on the podcast. Now, if we do a live feed while we're doing this opens up the possibility of people calling in who are watching the live feed or who know that we're broadcasting. Otherwise, it'll be for people who can't make it in if we want to call them. Obviously, I'm not getting any special fancy guests. I'm not expecting celebrities. I'm not fucking delusional. But it opens up possibilities at least. So that's something pretty sweet for a podcast out of some guy's garage. If you listen to the show we recorded with Aaron on Friday night, which the title of that I gave it is Steel Toe Morons, kind of piggybacking off of what his show was called and what the listeners are called. I figure that fits. Aaron's here. You got three other morons, microphones in front of our faces, attempting to make noise come out that's listenable. One of them did it for an hour and a half. The other three for the last half hour, I think, failed miserably probably. But you can be the judge. Anyways, so if you listened, you heard me get in one sound drop on Aaron. It was the, I think, Kevin Meaney, I Don't Care clip. I got an app just on a tablet hooked into the soundboard. The fucking tablet's dead now, otherwise I'd play it and show you, but it works just like a button board that any radio show has, so I'll be able to hit shit, play sound drops, do whatever. Just kind of keep it interesting, I guess. I guess some people think if you have to rely on sound clips and sound drops, you are doing a terrible, boring, miserable radio show. But they also say they make millions of dollars with their sawmill, so what do you do? Oh, RSS feed. That's something being worked on, too. That's one of the things we're trying to figure out how to get the show out there to everybody. YouTube isn't the best option for people, and I understand that. So we're trying to figure out options. And we haven't looked into a whole lot. We've just been trying to get this shit together. I've been trying to get all the equipment set up and make everything work and sound halfway decent. So that's also being worked on. We'll get around to it. It'll be coming in the near future. That's top of the list, is being able to get this out there to everybody in a different way than YouTube. Back to the whole button board thing, too. We can do news stories, shit like that, right on the computer. just like Aaron does. Now I'm comparing myself to Aaron. That's fucking great. But be able to play song or news stories, comment on them, do all that shit. So any suggestions for topics that come up, you guys want to hear us what our commentary is on it, or opinions or whatever, let us know and we can play the clips and go back and forth with them. Video and audio going up. Obviously, if we're putting up video, you're going to find that on YouTube. We're working on getting a better camera than what we had set up. That was just off my laptop. The audio was also on Friday's show. The original video was coming from the microphone in the laptop, which picked things up okay, but of course isn't great. Right now, my computer is processing a video that I took the video from that. The audio that got recorded on my computer also from the soundboard and synced them up. Hopefully it turns out okay. Don't expect nothing great, but you should be able to get the good sound along with the video at close to the right time. I'm not sure how the whole video process, but we'll find out. If we're going to do a live video feed, we need people's input, finding out if we're going to do it on Facebook or YouTube. I know YouTube worked out good this time. I'm not sure how Facebook works out, but YouTube, we did a live feed there, and I'm able to download that back to my computer so I can edit that, put my own audio track with it if I need to, or whatever we got to do. Otherwise, we just say fuck it, and we go with Facebook Live. I'm not sure if you can download stuff off of Facebook Live after you record it or not, but then it's one and done. It's up and whatever. What else? I actually made a list here. This is the first time that anything was written down for what we're doing. Aaron. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Aaron was here on Friday. I forgot to mention, when Aaron was here on Friday, he was guest second mic. Let me repeat that. Second mic. Yeah. Some people get a kick out of the fact that he's referring to everybody as second mic. No one's co-host anymore. I just know some people get a kick out of that. Nothing really meant by it at all. When he was here, just random shit. You have to listen to the show. Talked a little bit about this podcast briefly, some stuff that we got set up, but nothing real in depth. He made a couple jokes. He brought his megaphone. He did some impressions. It was a good time. The mall stabbing and Unite Cloud obviously came up. And I already mentioned he took over the show, which I got no problem with. It was a good way to kick it off, I think. Get him on here and helping us out. It was we're grateful for it. That's getting close to about it. Like I said, I'm going to keep this one short. Any suggestions anyone has? Legit suggestions. You'd comment, Rusty, get the fuck off the show, or I'll just tell you, go fuck your mother. But let us know. Joe set up the Facebook page, the Savage Thoughts Podcast on Facebook. And you know where to find Joe the Infidel, myself, Rusty. We're working on getting a few more mics because I know some savages want to come on the show. Right now we have 3 mics. One of them is from an old karaoke game from PlayStation 2. It was a game called SingStar. I cut the USB cord off the end of it and put a mic jack on it and hooked that into my board. That was literally what I was talking on Friday's show. So we need to do a little bit of upgrading. The 4th mic we had was a wireless mic, which works great, except for in this setting, around the TVs and the monitors, it creates a little bit of a hum if you go to the wrong spot. So that one, and plus you got to hold it. We need more mic stands. We got 3. So things are coming along, but we got a little bit of work to do. that's about it. If anyone has any advice on RSS feeds, if you've done a podcast before, you know how to set that stuff up, or you know a better way to get it to iTunes and on the Android apps, let us know. And till next time, enjoy the show. If you don't, fuck you. It's free. And I'm playing the same song as the outro.
You're listening to Savage Thoughts Podcast.